Hi Queens, I'm back with another video. I don't know why I just did that, but right now I'm going to tell you about my wisdom teeth journey. Wisdom teeth removal journey. Wisdom teeth removal surgery. Whatever you want to title it. I got my wisdom teeth removed, and let me tell you about it. So, 2 weeks ago, is it 2 weeks? Two weeks and 1 day it is. 2 weeks ago I got my wisdom teeth removed, and I just want to tell you the whole process from the night before to leaving the oral surgeon's office, whatever you want to call it. So the night before, actually no, let me rewind. So to set up the appointment, you have to get the consultation. So about a month and a half ago, I went and got a consultation for my wisdom teeth. I knew that I had to get them removed because my dentist brought it up to me a couple times. I just took my time and never got them done. Never got them removed. So I knew this year I would really have to get them done because it's been so long. I'm about to be 23, and the longer you wait, the worse it gets. Because wisdom teeth, if they start to grow in at an angle, it can affect the rest of your teeth. For example, if my wisdom teeth grew all the way in, I would have a lot of overcrowding, a lot of shifting, which I already have. My teeth are already shifted. But it would be really worse, and it would be a lot of pain. So oral surgeons tell you to get them out sooner than later, usually when you're younger, because it's easier. So I made the consultation. He saw my teeth. He did an x-ray, and he said, you're definitely gonna have to get them all out because they're impacted. And I asked him if I should get them all done, all four taken out at a time, and he said I would advise you to do that because you want to get it all done and over with. You don't want to break it up into two parts. And then when he said that, I realized that makes more sense because basically you're paying for it. So if you think about it, if you get it all done at once, you're just paying the one time, however much that is. If I broke it up into two parts, I would have to pay this time and then another time. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how the cost is different. It might be just cut in half the cost. I don't know. But I just said I would just get it done all at once. It made more sense to me. So I did that. I set my appointment for March 6th, and I was good to go. He said, okay. He gave me my prescription. And he said, please get these all filled sooner than later again, because you don't want to wait till the night before and try to get this all filled, and you have to take certain medication the night before so you're ready for the surgery. It's fine. When he gave me the slip, I saw that it was like over 4 different medications or prescriptions, whatever you want to call them. And I was kind of nervous. At first, I was like, okay, I never had a problem with dentists or any work done on my mouth. I don't have a problem with it. Like, I don't mind going to the dentist. I know some people have a fear of going to the dentist, but I don't mind getting a cleaning or anything. I never had cavities, and I hope I never get them. But, yeah, so I was fine, but once I saw that list, I was kind of scared because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like the big stuff. Let me turn off my phone, sorry. All good. So I was basically saying, like, this is the big stuff now. Like, I don't want to take all these. What was that? Okay, anyway. I don't want to take all these different prescriptions. Yeah, I don't know. So He gave me the list, everything. That was fine. About 3 weeks later, I went to go get all the things filled, and it took about 30 minutes to an hour. And that made me even nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is all the stuff that I have to get. Once I finally got all my medication back, I was like, I have to take all of this? How am I going to take all of this? And how big are these pills? And this was just like too much. Like, I normally, if I don't have to take medication or if I don't have to take a leave, I don't take it. I don't like taking a lot of medication. If I'm in a lot of pain. If I'm not and it's bearable, then I'm not going to take any medication or medicine. So I just want to show you all the medication that I did have to take. Do we see this? Do we see this? Sponsored by Giant Eagle. Just kidding. But, yeah, so once you get all the medication, you obviously read everything and you want to make sure that you're on top of all of the things you're taking. So I told my mom, I said, please make sure that I'm taking all the right things because this is too much for me. So the first one I had to take was Ondansetron. I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever. But it says take 1 tablet by mouth 1 hour before surgery, then take 1 tablet 6 to 8 hours later for nausea. Then amoxicillin. Take 4 capsules by mouth 1 hour before surgery, then take 1 capsule 3 times daily. The next one was ibuprofen, and that was 800 milligrams. Of course, that's for pain, so you always need that. And then there was hydrocodone, which is a pain reliever too. I had to take a half to 1 tablet by mouth every 4 to 6 hours as needed with meals. And then lorazepam. Take 2 tablets by mouth at bedtime the night before surgery, then 3 tablets 1.5 hours before surgery, then 1 tablet at bedtime post-operation. Patient must be driven after taking prescription. So after I'm reading all these labels, I'm getting even more nervous and anxious. I'm like, oh my gosh, the surgery is going to be crazy. I never had surgery before in my life, so I'm like kind of nervous. And I'm just telling my mom, please let me know like when to take this. Some things you gotta take the night before, some you take an hour before surgery. So I had to specifically wake up an hour before, eat something, then take it. Oh no, sorry, not eat something, because I believe I got a phone call the day before saying I could not eat anything after midnight, only water is the only thing I could drink. 1 pill, take another pill, and then go back to sleep and then wake up for surgery. So, the day of surgery, I was fine. I was actually relaxed because I believe the prescription that you take before surgery is supposed to calm you and relax you for the surgery, I believe. So I was fine. I wasn't anxious at all. I slept good the night before. I was totally fine. All I remember is walking into the office, taking my coat off and hanging it up, sitting down in the chair, and then he said, "Can you just roll up your sleeve?" And that's all I remember. After that, what's Drake say? I was out like a light. I do not remember anything. I did not feel anything, any pain, which is a good thing. But it's kind of creepy at the same time, and I was just knocked out just like that. But, yeah, so I don't remember anything past just rolling up my sleeves. And I don't even remember afterwards, like, I don't remember getting out of the chair. I don't remember my mom taking me to the car or anything. I will insert a clip of how I was afterwards because I was very loopy. I wanted my mom to do a really funny video, but she said she felt bad because I looked like I was in a lot of pain. And I don't think I was in a lot of pain. I mean, I don't remember, but I just had a lot of gauze in my mouth and I was crying. But that could have been just the effects of anesthesia. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, after surgery, I came back. I believe I had to take. I'm supposed to take the amoxicillin and what's it called? Making sure the sockets heal properly and just making sure I don't have an infection or anything. I forgot to say that I forgot to take amoxicillin before the surgery. I was supposed to take 4 capsules before the surgery, but I forgot. But my mom told the oral surgeon and he said that's fine, you can just take it right after. After taking it, when I got back to the house after surgery, I did take it and I threw up immediately, which was really gross. I do remember that. Not to be gross or anything, but I don't even think I ate anything. Maybe I had soup or a milkshake or something, but I just threw up and I just remember that was a lot of pain because, of course, these are open sockets, bottom and top, and I did that right after surgery, so then I got even more scared because I didn't want to have dry sockets, and I believe dry sockets is when basically an infection occurs in the sockets. So during the healing process, your body develops blood clots, I believe. I don't know if I'm saying this properly. I hope I am. Obviously, I didn't go to school for this, but I read up on wisdom teeth removal, dry sockets. So I hope I'm explaining this right. If I'm not explaining this right, please let me know in the comment section below, okay? Yeah, basically, while your body is healing or your mouth is healing, it creates these blood clots to protect the open wound or to just form. I'm like, in my head, I'm picturing like this is the open socket, this is like the blood clot, and it's basically like filling that hole until it's like complete like this, and it's closed and it's healed and it's, you know, solid, whatever. So you can get dry sockets from smoking. I don't smoke. You can get dry sockets from drinking through a straw because it dislodges the blood clot and it basically just suction cups it out or sucks it out of the socket. So I was very careful to not get that because I've heard that's very painful, and if I had dry sockets I would have to go back, and I don't know if they stitch it up, if they have to create their own, I don't know. But I didn't want to have an infection at all. I wanted a speedy recovery. I wanted everything to be fine, as anyone would. So that's like one of the main things of that they tell you the day before. Just being prepared. Make sure you have, of course, applesauce, pudding, soft foods, because you can't eat solid foods yet, which was the most annoying thing. So, back to still after surgery. So I took that. I did throw up, like I said. I took medicine. I think I FaceTimed my best friend Labria, and I was talking nonsense. I FaceTimed my grandmother, which I call Nan, short for Nana, and I was talking nonsense. And then took again. And after that, I just remember going, I think I went to sleep. I don't remember. But when I woke up, I was in a lot of pain. I will say it was very painful. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like a throbbing pain, if that makes sense. Just like, I don't know. Very painful. The biggest thing they told me to do was ice. This is what they gave me. These ice packs. Now, on the packaging it says do not put in the freezer, but I did put it in the freezer and nothing's wrong with it. I think it's better because it obviously stays colder, and you want to keep this on your face for 20 minutes at a time. So 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. If this unthawed, then I just got an ice pack and I put it on I just did this. And I would lay in the bed and I would just be like, I'm in so much pain. I thank God my mom was there for the whole thing, because she got me all the food that I wanted and asked for. I mean, I really wanted Chick-fil-A, but I couldn't eat it. She got me mashed potatoes. She got me applesauce, pudding, yogurt, broth, soup. She would bring home everything. She would just be like, I got this for you today. I got this. I know you probably don't want this, but you gotta eat it. I got you a whole bunch of mashed potatoes. And I was just so happy. I was just in a lot of pain. For the pain, you do take hydrocodone. It says I have to one tablet by mouth every 4 to 6 hours as needed. But this is very strong, as in, like, when I took it, it, like, made me loopy. And I don't like that feeling at all. And that's why I still have a lot, because I only took it twice, and I took it at night when the pain was very severe. I kept taking ibuprofen, which it looks like I still have a lot, but I will say for about 4 days I took ibuprofen in the morning and at night. It says every 8 hours. So I would take it about 11 in the morning, and then I would take it again. No, actually, I would probably take it at like 9 in the morning, because I would wake up and I would be in a lot of pain. And then I would take it again at like 6 or 7, and it helped tremendously. It was like very little pain. I went from like a 10 to like a 2, and then I could fall asleep. So, the biggest tip I would just say is, of course, taking the medication if you need it, if you're in a lot of pain. You always have to ice, because in the clip that I showed you before, I had big cheeks, but I wish I would have taken a picture. My cheeks swelled up to like this big. And I didn't think it would ever go down, and I kept getting sad. It's Saturday, and I still have big cheeks, and I'm not going back to work like this. So ice is your biggest friend. Like I said, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off for recovery. I'm trying to think the other thing. What I use, in some places they already give you this when you leave, but it's like a thing to hold the ice packs, or to hold, I guess, your chin together. This is just a scarf. Don't mind how it looks, because it's an old one. But I just did this, made my own little ice pack holder thing. I don't know. I just tied it like this. And then what I would do, I used a bigger scarf, but I'm showing you now, just for a demonstration. I would put them like this. You get the picture. I can't get it in. Put it like this and then just lay down. That way I didn't have to hold it if I'm watching TV, if I'm texting, whatever. Anything else? I didn't start eating solid foods to about a week and a half later. And I knew I was able to eat solid foods like slowly at a time. I could only eat on the left side. I tried, what did I try first? I tried meatballs. Actually before that, I had macaroni and cheese. And then I worked my way up to meatballs. And then I think I had a sandwich. But that wasn't until a week and a half going on out of town, which was crazy because I had my wisdom teeth removed, had 4 days to recover, went back to work. The next day I went out of town for vacation. And it worked out because I did have solid food, but I don't know if this happens or it's supposed to happen. I think it happens to some people, but I did look it up. I could not open my mouth all the way. I can only open it to like this level or this amount. So I couldn't have a sandwich because obviously for a sandwich you need to go. And when I would go and try to do that, it would get stuck because obviously my teeth are there. So another thing is if your jaw locks, no, it's not lockjaw, because lockjaw would be like if you can't move your mouth at all, your jaw at all. If it's stiff and you can't open your mouth all the way, you want to massage your jaw and put a hot compress on it. So once I realized like I could not like I physically couldn't open it. Like when I would try, it felt like it was almost like a string was in the back and like something was pulling, so I could not open it. And that made me really nervous too because I thought something went wrong and I was gonna call the office to see if that was normal, if that happens. But I said I'm gonna try these home remedies and things that I saw online to do it. So basically I put a hot compress on for 10 minutes. I did 10 minutes, so half the time for the cold compress. I put a hot compress on 10 minutes. Then I massaged just like this. And I went. Kept doing that. And then for the other side. And then I will put the hot compress on. And then the same thing. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So like, and then it gradually started opening. I felt it and I really started just trying to move my jaw all along. And I was looking and it was saying, I was researching and it was saying like your jaw is like a hinge. So you really have to like work it and I guess like massage it a lot. So that's what I started to do. And slowly but surely my jaw like unlocked or my mouth opened to the normal state it could go in. And I can open my mouth full. So the biggest tips I will say is make sure you're all good with your medicine. I put reminders in my phone, in my calendar to tell me at 8:30 you have to take this pill before surgery. Afterwards you have to take these pills. Just so I remembered and I didn't forget. And of course my mom was there to help me, but it's still good to have that. Just in place. The other thing, make sure you always ice. Do not forget to ice. You cannot over ice. I mean, unless you're keeping it on your jaw or along your jawline for like more than 20 minutes, then there's a problem because then you might get frostbitten, but then, or you might have ice burn, whatever it may be. But like, ice is your friend. You want that. That's how the swelling went down, because my cheeks were enormous. They were 3 times the size they are now. So ice helped. Make sure you're prepared with food. So have pudding, have soup, have milkshakes, have smoothies, have mashed potatoes. I know it gets tiresome because I was tired of having soft foods. I really just wanted Chick-fil-A, or I just wanted anything solid. I was just tired of having soup and pudding. It was annoying. But that's all a part of the recovery process. And of course, just make sure that you're brushing your teeth lightly. I had to brush I brushed my teeth in the morning and at night before bed, of course. And then I would rinse my mouth with salt water. And that's very important because you don't want any infections, and salt water cleans the open sockets. So you want that. You want to be careful when you're brushing that you're not brushing too hard in the back, that you basically create another opening, or it doesn't. Sometimes when I brush and it did bleed a little bit, but nothing to like an extreme where I have to like go to the hospital or anything serious. That, and make sure you're getting a lot of rest. A lot of times people just want to run around and do things and kind of get back to their lifestyle, which I really wanted to do, but I realized that when recovering, rest is essential. You need that. That's how you heal. So medication, ice, food, rest, brush your teeth, and yeah, make sure someone's there to like help you. I'm glad that I had my mom, because she was there to help me along the way, help me get new ice packs, help me to get hot water, tell me you need to use salt water. So that's helpful if you have that, like family member, friend, grandmother, boyfriend, whoever that can help you along that. I think I'm fully healed right now. I can open my mouth. I can open my mouth all the way with no problems. It doesn't hurt. I can eat anything. Had Chick-fil-A, have pancakes, have a turkey burger, whatever. I'm pretty good. So I actually have a dentist appointment on Monday, and she's probably gonna check my gums and make sure that everything is okay. After that, I have to go to the dentist. So that would be cool. Again, please don't be scared to have this surgery. I was a little nervous, but the surgeon knows what he's doing. The oral surgeon knows what he's doing, obviously. It's very quick. I forgot to mention this. It was only 20 minutes. So, and you shouldn't feel anything. If you do get up in the middle, I guess that would be a problem, but that didn't help me. That was not my story. The anesthesia was just, and I was like, I was out. But anyway, I hope this helps, and I hope this gives you a guideline to help you if you want to get your wisdom teeth removed, if you need your wisdom teeth removed, if you need them done, if the dentist, whoever, says please get them out as soon as possible, because you don't want to deal with that later on in your adulthood. I wish I kind of got them out when I was in high school, so I wouldn't have to go through this. Not that it was anything horrible, but it's just better to get it done and over with. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I'm sorry I was kind of all over the place. I was trying to think of everything to put into this video. That's why it's kind of long. And I just hope that I can help someone along the way that is either getting their wisdom teeth out, about to get their wisdom teeth out, or even if they know a friend who wants to get them has to get their wisdom teeth out too, they can help them and tell them a couple of these tips. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.